in its unit place. So the word unit. So unit stands for 1. So unit stands for 1, O-N-E, 1. Is it? That's why you say the standard quantity means the unit as its numeric value as 1. As we just got from here, we just go out of this because we were supposed to know why it was called a unit that I was explaining. Now say you read just now that length was 5 centimeter. How it is 5 centimeter meaningful? How is it meaningful? It is meaningful like 5 is a numeric value. Multiply with this centimeter stands for 1 centimeter. That's why 5 is called the numeric value. That is called n. And this 1 centimeter as a whole is called u. It means length happened to be, this length of the body happened to be 1 centimeter added to 1 centimeter to added 1 centimeter added 1 centimeter added 1 centimeter. That is 5 times this unit was added. So it is called a unit. It is added 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. That means if there is a scale of value 1 centimeter, you can measure a length of 5 centimeter body by placing it one by one at 5 points, at one by one at every ending point. Then only this scale will get you the 5 centimeter length. So is the meaning actually called what? Length is numeric value into unit. Unit is centimeter because we never use the term 1, but 1 is there. 1 is there. So 1 centimeter is 1. This 1 cannot be replaced by any other number. Centimeter with, I have written 1, that means this 1 cannot be replaced. You cannot write 2 centimeter over there or 3 centimeter over there. If it is, say, force is equal to, you say 5N. Why 5? Say 25N. 25 Newton is the value of force. That means it is 25 times of the unit of force value as of 1 Newton. That is 1 Newton force is applied at one time. Then if 25 same unit value is applied to the body will be under the effect of 25 Newton. So is the meaning that how many times in the definition, go to the definition again. How many times the standard quantity, that is unit, is contained in the physical quantity. The physical quantity of force is containing 25 times of its unit as 1 Newton. What is that? Force quantity, physical quantity called force, is containing the unit 1 Newton 25 times. The quantity of substance is called MOLE, mole, which can be written as MOL as well and MOLE as well. Both are acceptable. MOLE as a full term, on short term it can be MOL, just skipping E from the last, or you can even put in. The angle, it is measured in radian. So it is symbolized as small rd, and solid angle is marked as a steradian. Of course, S letter should be small and it should be STRD to be written like. So these 9 are called the basic or fundamental quantities. So fundamental quantities are those which are most fundamentally accepted and cannot interchange. They can generate many other quantities, but they cannot interchange themselves within their same bracket, within their same field. They cannot interchange. So they are most original, most basic, most unique, and most perfect in their existence, in their presence. So they are fundamental or basic quantities. What is the other quantity as well? The next or the other quantity, it's a very small word there, very understandable word is there, that is called derived quantities. Derived quantity. The word derived means the one which is produced, which is taken out, which is reproduced, or which is just taken out from the original. That means they are the combinations of these fundamental quantities. Means by recombining in a multiplicative or in a divided forms, in the forms of powers, they are actually derived, they are actually extracted, they have been actually taken out, they have been actually reproduced, so they are called derived units. They are very simple of saying. Go very fundamentally, say area. Area happens to be called length multiplied with breadth. Breadth is also a kind of length in its own meaning. That means it is length into length, because breadth is also nothing but a length. That's why you are getting it a length to the power 2 if you say length as a variable. So normally we write it here as L to the power 2 as for area. So when you go for its unit, that unit will also go multiplying. That means the unit should be, its unit should be meter into meter. Then meter is become now a variable. That's why meter into meter becomes a meter square. Like that, many other, just you mind that it will be like, say velocity. Velocity will be displacement divided by time. Displacement is nothing but length. So length value, length unit must be in meter. Time value must be in second. So this must be meter per second, ms to the power minus 1. Simultaneously, when you go from velocity, you go for acceleration. Acceleration, that is rate of change in velocity, means call it is change in velocity divided by time taken. What it should be, change in velocity means velocity itself, what it was meter per second divided by again second. So ultimately you are getting it meter per second to the power 2 minus 2. So it is said meter per second square. Now, if you relate, you find you are getting all these units, but from the fundamental list of the fundamental units only, you are collecting the derived units. In your textbook, there is a table. I think you must practice this all from the textbook, not by blindly copying. Rather, read them, set them in mind, write that without saying it, and cross-check. Just see how many you made right. If it is wrong, then correct it and learn it and then write. So that way you can practice many derived quantities and their respective units you will collect in listing out from this fundamental note or fundamental quantity note. These are to be having some multiples of standard units. I think I will not make the whole list with you. I'll give you the hint. Multiples of standard units. Multiples of standard units. Multiples means products. Multiple of standard units. Standard unit, say for meter, as a length unit. 10 times of a meter, 10 times of a meter, decameter. Further 10 times of meter as 100, it is hectometer. 10 times of that hectometer further is kilometer. Then after every 3 power, that is 10 to the power 3 power, go multiplying with 1000 and 1000 and 1000 and 1000 as far as you go, excuse me, as far as you go up to the 10 to the power 21 as listed in your table. Just see once, you will find that is deca, hecto, kilo, go on like that, mega and onwards. It should be your work, your personal work for working out with their proper symbols as well. As giga, you write capital G. I give you the hint. You will go as far as it is 10 to the power 21 as its magnitude or order of magnitude rather, it should be of 21 power. They are multiples. So they are deca, hecto, kilo. In that way it will go. I give you this job for your practice. Once I speak and note it down again in blackboard and look and forget, it is not better. The better way is you reproduce, you write it down, and also time to time recapitulate. Similarly, there may be submultiples of units. Units I said because I am not naming the units separately. I took an example of meter. It can be time. It can be time. It can be length unit, it can be time unit. It can be mass unit. So I have just taken a common name as standardized units as how many times it is going on. First 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 10, 100, 1000, and then every go multiplying with the 1000 and 1000 and 1000. 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power 12, 10 to the power 15. In that way it will go. Submultiply is a division one. Division means 10th division is called decimeter, the deci unit. Deci